Hey guys, what's cracking? Godsman here, coming at you with another Vanguard Divinez Deluxe Finals React. This is going to be episode 10. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a departure from the quote-unquote episode 10 pattern that we've had up to this point, but for those of you who are veterans of like these watch-alongs or just watching the Divinez anime in general, you'll know that there's a little bit of a tradition with Divinez anime, which is that the episodes 10s are usually exposition dump episodes. They're for lore purposes, and you don't really get any sort of significant fight action. But this episode 10 is going to break that tradition because we've got a semifinals bout in Deluxe between Ruka and Erika. And with me today, I'm joined by my very lovely co-host, Noir. How are we doing, sir?
I am looking forward to seeing how this fight ends, and it better end in Erika'S favor, because I swear to God, otherwise I am gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Yeah, same here, right? Like, not only have I been rooting for Erika just like sweep the whole event, but like, if there's one person that she shouldn't lose to, it's Ruka of all things. Like, Erika just kind of like coming out of nowhere. Like, literally, like right before we began recording, you was calling her a Mary Sue, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good way of putting it. Maybe could you elaborate on that a little bit more? The Mary Suing of Ruka.
Because let's put it like this: what kind of character flaw does she really have? I mean, does she even really? Well, first of all, she doesn't even really have much of a character to begin with in the first place.
But it's like she has a lot of character flaws, like her shoes and her not using a phone. Tee hee.
I swear to God, that counts as a character flaw. I'm gonna pick my head in.
For some people who are like shoe fanatics, man, you'd be surprised.
I mean, I was one of those people who said her shoes do not match her outfit, but I'm just like, it's not. I think it suits her character, but it doesn't change the fact I think it looks bad.
People gave you so much crap for that. I'm like, wow, yeah. Folks really like rose up for the shoes, dude. Holy crap. But kicks aside, like, yeah, pretty boring character, huh?
Yeah, it's like I don't mind her character. Like she's likable, but she's like about as likable as say like a freaking background NPC. I don't really care. She's funny and she's quirky, but that's about it. That's like basically like it's like an Overdress season 1 side character. Like I don't mind them, but they don't really do anything. And not to mention the fact that like she's being hailed as a prodigy when literally the majority of her wins has basically just been, oh, I sacked the trigger. Oh, you missed your trigger. That's literally what her wins have been amounting to.
Yeah, I mean Tamari did throw in the fight, and that's like pretty bad too, right? And,
yeah.
And Ruka's also kind of like got a lot going against her here because unfortunately for Ruka, she's having to contend with like some characters that really badly deserve W's for one reason or another. Tamari, because she is just like peak jobbing status. All she does is live and breathes jobbing, dude. I mean, she is more prone to losing a fight than Deku is to fighting street levels, right? Yeah. It's pretty bad as far as Tamari is concerned. And then Kagetsu, obviously, right, when he got the new fit and he's like got his new passion in life or whatever, right? He's feeling clean, bro. He's feeling ready. But then, you know, he has to like run into her, and the plot just decided to like break check him. It was really bad.
Yep. Plot said, hey, Ruka gets a heal trigger. But
yeah, it was nothing. It was pretty rough, but you know, at the same time, I mean, that was a pretty fairly good fight. I do like that Ruka at least saw the line of play, knew I kind of need to commit to make this happen. That was admittedly rather skillful, you know, kind of a wisdom player thing to do. So I don't mind her so much for that, but it's just that like the power of retrospect, right, and the overarching of it kind of like reflects so poorly because we don't really have a character that we can root for, right? Like I know a couple of people, just a couple, who are like actually unironically wanting her to win, but it's mainly due to biases regarding the characters. Well, probably their looks, but also the non-clear players, right? Which aren't many because, you know, non-clear is in my mind more better known as non-boring. But for those, for the few and the strong, right? You know, this is definitely going to be their chance to potentially see non-clear flex as some sort of support card. But so is Liael Draconis, right? Because Draconis is going to be coming in with a support card. Now you've played yourself like a fair bit of Liael. No one's going to call you the artificiado of it or anything like that. But you at least understand the deck well enough to know its strengths and weaknesses. What do you think Liael could receive from a tripboard that could really impact it?
I really hate to say it, but just a card that straight up draws. Any card that just straight up lets you draw a card would do wonders for Liael.
Let it be a grade 2 to piss us off infinitely.
Oh god, yeah, it probably would be. Just a grade 2 that replaces most of your other grade 2s. Just forget the Gab engine, just freaking run it. Just
Yeah,
run a
at this
non-Gab
point,
engine.
right? Because at this point, they really want us to starve for good grade 1 options, man. I don't know. It's so hard, right? Like, Amanov, like, I have a love-hate relationship because it is objectively really, really strong, but it's in sort of a toxic where it's like, you kind of have to run it because it's so clearly one of the only grade 1s that you have that's worth a damn in Liael, you know? Like, it's really bad, dude. I feel it's so good, it's bad. Now, for Erika'S character, right, they kind of like send in a little bit of a landmine, right, where Ruka's talking about like the fun or whatever, you know, she's basically vibe checking Erika, and you know she doesn't pass the vibe check. So do you think that's gonna like is that potentially telegraphing like Erika taking an L either here or against Akina, or is that just something that's gonna get resolved over the course of this fight? Because obviously this matchup is probably the most like random matchup out of the deluxe ones. There's not really much of a theme going on here, so they kind of have to like, you know, push one in there from something.
I mean, I've been kind of predicting for a while that Erika's probably going to have a similar arc to Judai from GX, where just like she's been fighting for her life for so long. I feel like a logical conclusion for her character arc is her learning to lose and it not really affecting her at the end of the day, because like she's, again, most of her fights, like she had the Fated Clash, the stuff after the Fated Clash, and now she's basically, now this entire tournament has basically been her riding her entire livelihood. Her basically, she's trying to justify her existence with this by winning this tournament, and in a way, I feel like her losing right before like making it to the finals, at least it gives her, it's basically the win-win situation where she makes a name for herself to have made it to the finals, while also still letting the Akina win, and then her also learning to lose and just learn that like, oh hey, I can lose and not have everything be at stake all of a sudden.
Yeah, I personally want Akina to lose in the finals. I feel like it'd be nice for Erika to win, but at least, yeah, like, so you are interpreting it as like them setting up like the pathway to an Akina sweep, which is a little unfortunate, but is definitely like a good read on your part. I want to say that the reason why they're doing it is more so just so that this fight like has some sort of substance, like as an independent match. It feels a bit last minute, so hopefully there's gonna be more of a callback there. But you definitely make a really good point about like the GX comparison, and interestingly enough, Rezael did something similar, right? Yuma after a while did nothing but battle for the fate of like usually multiple worlds, right? So after all that, Yuma just like forgot how to enjoy a duel, or really what dueling was all about when, you know, he first began the journey, right? And Astro obviously helps him out with that, but still, it went to show that like when you battle for nothing but like life or death circumstances, or something to the equivalent of it, which betting your entire identity and like, you know, merit as a person on is more or less like equivalent to it, things are kind of bleak. You kind of have like some sort of Roman era kind of stoicism outlook on the whole matter, right? I mean, I don't even know how many times she's going to be whipping out a smile, you know, at these days.
Not to mention just the amount of stress she's probably under every time she loses. God, every loss is basically justifying a crash out with her reason.
Oh yeah, like, right. Like you know, like all those people on the internet who's like, man, Erika should have made it to the finals. Erika barely got it. She got lucky. Why is she here and now isn't here? I'd imagine that the character probably thinks the same thing about herself every single night, guys. She probably beats herself up for those exact reasons, right? So let's go a little easy on her. She's trying her best here. Like, let's also bear in mind that like Gui was in that lottery too. We could have had a reality where Gui made it in randomly, so let's not hold her to it just because now they make it, right? So yeah, so I mean, I think that more or less like breaks it down, right? I think like something that's more card advantage related, hopefully a grade 1, helps Liael. Nana boring will probably just be Nana boring, so I'm not really going to even predict what a deck like that could get to like spice things up. If it's anything that interacts with a stray guard mechanic in an interesting way, it's probably the closest we can get to a W, you know?
Yeah. Although I gotta say, one last thing before we start is, I really find it funny how people want to say Erika, oh, she sacked away. Like, bro, one of the other 3 people was playing Varga, whose entire game plan is just sack the frick out of the opponent to win. I don't want to hear that if that's your argument.
I also feel like sack is like really relative to like anime, right? Because like one thing that like really gets me is when people call Akina a sack master, but you break down his fights, and that's just objectively incorrect in my opinion, right? Like Akina is almost written to be it's almost like the writers are aggressively trying their best to make sure that Akina isn't like hyper sacking. He's just barely making it. The only thing about Akina that is a little sacky is that it is kind of trippy that he seems to have like basically an XO ratio on hitting the miracle. Like that's kind of funky to me.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, unless he's sacking like Chrono was in Gears Crisis, I had no issues.
Yeah, right. Like Chrono was actually sacking, right? Like Chrono was crazy, you know. But at least with Akina, he's not hitting stuff. Like I always remember the moment where he's fighting like Suo, and like instead of the crit that he needs, he hits the draw, and that like delays the game shit until eventually he does hit the crit. And I'm like, that's beautiful, right? Because we've had those moments, and you just have to keep. Or that moment where like he hits Rifistor, and he's doing OT on Rifistor, and he's feeling really good about it, and just. He just doesn't hit crit, right? So it's like, yeah, you know, we're gonna act like Akina's like a freaking sack master, but there's actually been several times where he just couldn't clutch up game. Shoot, even in like the beginning of season 2 when he fought Sumo, he couldn't clutch up game and ultimately lost because he wasn't able to like hit the nuts when he needed it, right? So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that Miyotos are nothing but sackers. Maybe I'm a little biased because I get called nothing but a sacker these days, but like I gotta defend him because that is just bad. And one final thing, as is tradition, bingo is still on the table here. I don't think we're getting to Gabuelius. We're definitely on our way to no off-screen fights. Markham Mythish is probably not happening. Hopefully, Erika does win, though, at least. That's really nifty. New Rezael is almost certainly not happening. Unless, for some reason, Nana Boring gets, like, the craziest card in Stone K in a while. This shouldn't happen either. So, honestly, like, this is a really weird, like, state for us. Because it feels like we're so close to bingo on multiple sides. There's, like, a few things that are just, like, really holding us back, right? Like, New Rezael is, like, really hurting this part. Varga's hurting this part. Frickin' the new Gab just kind of like ruins this sweep over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's keep our eyes on the prize there. If you guys have anything that you think that is not checked on the bingo that should be checked out by this point, let me know, and I'll debate with you about it in the comments. And if you convince me, maybe
we're edging for the last episode
or something, right? You know, like I'm willing to be convinced. I actually got convinced on like a couple of these to like push over the edge. So just kind of like I will listen. I am receptive, right? But you know, you do have to like convince me. You know, I'm not just gonna roll over, right? Bingo must be earned, not simply made. All right, let's go ahead and get it going.
Let's do it.
Play. This is Erika'S barber, I think. Oh, well, immediately confirmed. Yep. Man, you see, I personally like this outfit way more without the jacket. This is that's just me though. It's got a very pretty, sleek sci-fi look to it.
Also without the boots, just looks. Boots add a lot of like weird heaviness for her design.
Right? Yeah, it makes her feel like she's like so bottom heavy that she probably like sinks to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
They're iron boots from Legend of Zelda. Oh damn, he's sounding patient. Man.
社会的な問題はジンキさんが、生活は泰造さんが何とかしてくれたけど、
The social
手
issues.
ばかりじゃいられない。でも、私にできることなんて何も思いつかなかった。
Other than win, I guess.
だから、ヴァンガードのプロならって目指すことにした。年齢的にも今年が最後のチャンスだし。でも、他の選択肢が見えてないだけなのかもって思ったりもしてさ。私。
Maybe, right? Isn't Erika like a few years ahead? I guess I could see where she's like 19 or something.
Also, under 20. Wait, is Michiru not 20?
Oh, Michiru is above, but like I don't think that was the point, right? Because I think she's talking about something else. That's weird. Oh,
yeah.
What was that face? That face looks like a meme frame right there.
I don't know, but it was
really adorable. She went. She looked like she did some real oopsie, bro. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Speaking of meme frames, this has gotta be a meme frame. Someone,
like
someone do something with that, meme. Bro. I've already like I mean, we already know. We already had the Erika plus 5K, well, like on the bed or whatever, right? But this feels like something else. To me, this is like her looking, and like the new Vanguard, it just says try +1, bro. That's my feel from that. That's crazy work. Vanguard Odium. After this episode, you're going down. Oh boy. Ah, bait.
Well,
beautiful bait in the morning.
Happy about that.
3人ともありがとう。目指すは優勝だ。
You're not gonna do it.
ここまで燃えてるのは長い旅路の中でも一番かもね。
Look, if you had been here for a couple more seasons, I would have loved to root for you, but you are out of nowhere, Ruka.
Yep.
私の夢は世界中の人とヴァンガードでつながることだ。
You see, that crap is the reason why I thought Kakusu might have won that, like, that round, right? Because I'm like, I think it would have been better writing if he actually won that. Fulfills his character a little more, she's kind of used as a thing, but...
Yep, and then on top of that, it gives Erika a chance to get a freaking Mythish.
Shoot, dude. The Mythish of Time? Oh yeah, I'd eat that crap, bro. I mean, now it would probably be a grade 2, so derp, but like, at this point, we're gonna have to just accept what we can get.
Yep.
Hey, at least Makoto, best girl, got a Mythish for it instead, so that's cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's true.
God,
it's Chris freaking Paul. Yeah, even the new form, in my opinion, is not doing it.
まだ見ぬ誰かと楽しくできればいいってさ。
今は違うのか。
違わないけど、今のブラックアウトのみんなと仲良くなって3人に再会して、こうやって応援されるとさ。
It's so funny too, because like I look at the 3 characters behind them, like, wow, you guys are really not like that important or impactful, especially the dude in the middle, right? I'm like,
Yeah,
holy
real.
crap. A very uninspiring character being inspired by 3 almost equally uninspiring characters. Like that's very like it sucks, right? Because it's really just a product of like the disproportionate like care and attention that you see in like the characters in this like franchise, right? The modern interpretation of it. Oh, Stu. Did you make sure to put in the celery into that, Akina? Come on, bro.
Better have.
Ooh, talking tough, bro. Dradule's kind of tough these days, though.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go.
Michiru at the helm.
Okay, yeah, so they setting that up, bro. They're like, nah. The opening is not a fraud, bro. We are not fraudsters. We are fighting in the finals.
Oh yeah.
That is probably unironically the most unpredictable matchup right there is Erika versus Akina. I could see it go either way. I'm actually gonna go for it.
The easy answer would be Akina, but I see just as many I can see an equal amount of argument for Erika winning, and I think it'd be fine with that.
Knowing you,
If anything, I'm rooting for Erika more, but yeah, my gut tells me it's gonna be Akina.
yeah, I think logic says Akina, but I'm like, I have to fight for what I think is right, you know, and I got Erika is right to me. Damn, holy crap, what's up, Akar? You did nothing but look at the phone. Sorry, I'm almost done with it. What's up there?
Oh,
What?
What the?
New character?
Who the hell is that?
Holy crap! Jesus, season 5 just came in barreling like a hurricane. Speaking of like random last minute addition characters, what the hell? Can you imagine this character's just not important next season at all? It'd be funny as hell.
I know. There's no way. I mean, I said that about Ruka, and then she was even less like upstanding than for this character.
I know she's gonna make it to the finals because I wrote the script, little bro.
Okay, I can already tell a lot of people are gonna use this moment to justify a freaking viewership between these two. I honestly am just not even like looking for the signs at this point. I feel like it just feeds. I'm not even trying to look for it. I just kind of recognize it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Damn, I like the minor ingot issue from Tomode where she goes Vasis. Reminds me of like what I call a Tokuism, where like Kamen Riders loves to throw like Romanization words like all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, I love it though. Great.
All right.
That's the campiness.
Let's go. Nana Boring versus Liael Electric Boogaloo. Damn. I forgot their stars are just like mouthfuls. We've come a long way from Sunrise Egg.
Alright.
Inaccurate, she didn't damage check OT.
Alright.
Look at top 3. Just Russian circus, why the hell not? Alright, good guard.
She is going first.
God.
Still okay with a lot of revival options, so.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, Erica. She does not care about that effing field. She builds field like it's a specialty. It's crazy. Damn, commit. Let's go.
Yeah.
At least you get the energy charge still, so that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, damage to Kaden move. That's not good. Oh, hi, Michiru. What's up? Yeah, does everyone just have the extra sensory powers just to aura farm or something? That's weird to me, man.
Yes.
Okay, so clearly she's prodding to have fun or whatever, to make an example of it.
Yeah, we're already on turn 3.
Yeah, they're rushing through it.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, Erika's going second, so that means Erika's Persona right turn is kill, as usual. That's my theory.
Yeah.
I really cook on that, man, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, is Flores new? I forget. Oh, damn. They hitting the synth tune right there.
Yep. Really a shame about here.
Holy crap, is that Revolve dressing into Tempest?
God damn her hips.
Yeah, I know. Freaking. This is what I mean by, like, there are Ruka fans rooting for her.
Yeah, blame them.
Belle Noir. Hey! There's a Noir now. Aren't you so flattered? Man, I know if my name ever... The closest thing I came to my name being in, like, Vanguard came from a Harpy girl.
Yep. She's so much bigger first. Why?
Yep. Is it a 5 attack turn against a grade 2? If so, might be crash out time.
Wow.
Peppery Pepper! But guys, Peppery Pepper, so everything's better.
Yep. Jesus, she already has 5.
You already put her at 5, there's no point.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay, I guess not, but she just side attack like that, I guess.
It's like God, but... Oh.
All I was able to feel was, like, standards, like, disproportionately offensive, like, gameplay patterns, dude. Like, what the frick?
Yep. You know,
All she felt was offensive power creep.
Yeah. You know, in Geo was cool to push them to 5, but in this game, I'm just like, God, that's just annoying.
Yeah, right. Because usually, like, when you're committing, like, they usually, like, have to, like, put yourself out and, like, become vulnerable. Maybe even give them some GB skills to make it happen, you know? It was a tactical choice, but here is why not. Alright. What's up, Blue? Alright, surely this will stop being one of the fights of all time and actually being a solid fight here. Let's see.
Oh.
Boo! Add the one with the Guardian Circle skill.
Oh! Oh, it gets boost? Oh, I get boost? Oh, please God, tell me it gets boost.
Oh, you trying to rush? That'd be kind of funny to, like, divide skill and, like, kill her before she goes to, like, Persona.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Great 2 gets boost, thank fucking God.
Okay, good.
Oh, beautiful.
Finally. Sure. Draw trigger? Alright, sure. You definitely need draw triggers in this deck.
That's for sure.
Gab, alright. Ooh, huge. It's just me or Loki is Gab kind of like Greed in Liael.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to say.
I think a lot of people on that right now.
Damn!
Okay.
Can you imagine she went, you know what, actually, I'm going to take back the divine skill, sorry. And they're like, oh, but we did the animation and everything, god damn it. It's like, I actually regret suddenly. Oh, okay, yeah, so here we go. Oh, that's a combo.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's multi.
Okay, so
that's like multi-substantiating.
One boost, and then another one calls itself when it's down. And that's good. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The animation not so much, but that was pretty good offense. Can you imagine also like converts, like soul draw? That'd just be a hell of a card. PG.
でもこういう勝負どころはさ、私
Damn, she's really just gonna hit that line, bro. She's really gonna say, you ain't pulling crap. You might pull a heal or something, though.
Heal would be pretty good here.
Yeah, I'd take a heal. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Ouch.
Oh, that's bad. That drive check is so real. But where's the sack? I thought Erika sacks.
This is why, whenever you have a drive checking rear guard, you give it to the rear guard that doesn't have the freaking drive
right?
check.
Although, admittedly, if I was in Ruka's position, I would just take Abuelius then. Like, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But still, it always stresses the frick out of the opponent.
Yeah, true, right? I only, like, put it on, like, the drive checker if, like, there's a rear guard to, like, swing alternatively to try and, like, damage Nai.
Yeah, exactly.
好きなことで稼ぐって最高だけどさ、
Like, no lie, every single time I've played Magnus, what usually gets me the win is I stack the crit on my Lithos, and then you swing with Geodraw, opponent chances it, and then they die.
Yeah, I mean, of course they do, right? Because the Magnus play pattern is such a crucible. Oh, hey, Best Girl, what's up?
Hey!
Alright, well, that definitely helped this episode for me.
Oh, that's fair.
Life is great, and for that reason, I'm dropping.
Yeah.
I just call cards and swing, brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you hit the deck, sister. Tomatoes. Is this what they're gonna use to throw Ruka? Oh, damn. Holy crap, she yearns for the mines. What the hell's going on here?
How is she not just freaking ripped as hell?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe those hips pack power, bro.
Yeah, clearly that dress is hiding a lot more than
Can you imagine she's like ripped, got like 6-pack or something over there. Kagetsu's like terrified of her.
I mean, shoot, mining is hard work. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, like they finally get together and like she grips like Kagetsu's wrist and it's like almost breaks it.
Yeah.
Straight guard, the most interesting, unique, and original gimmick, not totally derivative of other gimmicks.
Yep. It totally couldn't have been a set order or anything. That actually had an interesting effect.
Oh, I just realized that Belle Noire is grade 3. That's an awkward grade.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well, at least you get to be grade 3. Oh damn! You threw it here? All right. Oh man, she said wowzers. That's cringe.
Yep.
PG?
Damn, another one?
Holy crap! I mean, she made the binds, but like, whoa.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's really expensive because it gets rid of your bind ramp, but it's worth it.
Not like that, her hand is just gone now. That's 4 cards. No.
Right?
Or 7 cards because the 3 cards she guarded with. When she guarded with 4 cards on the first attack. That's 7 cards out of her hand already.
OT, 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 OT.
God, I wouldn't put it past her.
Like trying to lay.
I mean, in this format, that's basically Destined there as well.
No, it's okay. She's got like double Palladium Zeal in it.
Yeah.
Wait, look at that! Wow, like seriously, it feels like the column that I always get killed with when I'm fighting like Blanewire, bro. Check this crap out. Look at this, 63,000 with 4 criticals, brother. Why do you need all that? Why is it 4? She's at 5 damage.
Standard. That ain't the perfect encapsulation of what standard has become.
God, we're really bad mouthing standard this episode, man. It's
really hard not to, man.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do think Akina versus Michu is gonna be much better. So that'll be a positive twist on it.
That should be cool as hell.
I'm just saying it, this outfit, bro. This is the outfit for.
Freaking
Damn, they're sassy as hell. Go to culinary school. I mean, easy for you to say. You're younger. You still got years to like be indecisive and do
You're
nothing.
still in school.
楽しそうだったからシチューが好きなのは美味しいからお兄ちゃんを救いたかったのは
Because you know Nii-chan?
お兄ちゃんが大好きだからそうだよ理由なんてそれだけ楽しいからやる美味しいから食べる好きだから助けるそれが私たちのいつも通りじゃん
Gabrielle is just sitting over here being like, wow, where was his wisdom during the Destined showdown?
私がプロになろうって思ったきっかけはもちろん自立するためでもそれだけじゃない私の周りにはプロで活躍する人たちがいる
Well, I don't know about thriving. Rika's kind of a clown right now.
Now also kind of jobs pretty hard. Like her.
I mean, all I can think is the frame where she like broke down crying in the hall, bro. I'm like, I don't know about thriving.
Yeah.
I mean, all three of the Rising Stars just kind of like got dunked on, dude. It's the Venom meme.
Yeah, basically. She's down to 5 cards in hand, and Erika has nothing in her hand, so,
Just top deck Persona, right, dude? It's skillful.
Yeah, clearly that's probably what's gonna happen.
I mean, she did against Suo, she can do it again. Come on.
Yay, favorite theme song.
Oh, whoa, what a sacky top deck, am I right, guys?
I know, right?
Oh, that's why it's a main phase like board builder as well when you bind it. That's trippy.
Oh, that's nice.
That's actually a really cool card. You know what? I'll give him this. That card's probably the highlight of this episode. They thought about it with that one. I wonder what the cost for that is.
I don't know what the obsession is with giving Liael so many great twos, but at least one of them has boost now.
Yeah, not only is it a booster, it's like, so it's a booster, it can be interceptor, same shield value, well, you just don't effing care, right? Makes magic numbers, all your 13k bases. I guess I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Shivamia? Oh, yes, the Miracle Kitty.
Again, why? Why? She's already at 5.
Hit a pose. Oh my god, bro. I wouldn't be so surprised if, like, I just hear Jaden in the background say, I activate polymerization, fusing Liael and Amorta and Gab Willius. Great. The elemental hero, Liael Draconis. Damn. Gab is so absolutely the coolest part of this deck.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the reason why people still try and play him, because he's just sick as hell.
I know, right? It just feels wrong not to do. It's like you're denying the spirit of the deck. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Let's go.
Dude, that's
finally.
the only time I think I've seen that play be rewarded.
Holy crap. Man, hitting crits while they're already at 5 and hitting heals when you're about to win.
I got a nickel for every time Liael beats someone and lets them like that wistful look that they're falling. I'd have 2 nickels. This is a lot, but it's kind of weird that it happened twice.
I mean, if everything goes right, we'll probably get a 3rd nickel.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, Bang Dream. Oh, I gotta see the Uno frame again. Let me see the Uno frame here. Yeah, she's out, bro. She's like, oh no, we're cooked. We're trash, yo. We couldn't even convert the finals, dog.
You know, they're doing good with the cute faces this episode. I'll give them that much.
I'm just imagining Ruka doing the Mide pouting dance thing that she does.
Yeah.
Because why not? Just... Alright, go beat the legend, bro.
Yeah.
Remember, if he guards with Galmalka held, it's his funeral.
Oh yeah, basically.
Let's go. Finally. That's gonna be a great fight. She looks so, like, confused about things.
I know, right?
And she has one of the better chibis. Calls herself to a back row. Yep. Oh!
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, that thing gives
it's good for
boost.
small
Okay,
card.
interesting.
Huh. Give Gabrielle's boost just because you can.
Actually, give Ideas boost. Ideas has a continuous plus.
Oh yeah, that's great, actually. That's a good point, bro.
Yeah.
I just need to attack again.
Well, he can.
Well, he's got obviously.
Shining Soul. Well, those frames don't really give us anything tasty. It just, shows the two of them are going to fight, but that's going to be a good fight. I can actually see an argument for that fight being, like, good enough to, like, be, like, rivaling the Akina Yugioh fight, which admittedly I don't think the Akina Yugioh fight's a pretty good fight. Admittedly, it's not quite as good as like Aichi vs. Corona or whatever, but I think that's more due to like a difference in the quality of the characters involved and like the buildup of that match comparatively speaking. But that was still a good fight.
The music too. Like I'm fine with I like the music in Overdress, but it never hits the same way G-Nex does because the way.
Dude. Chrono's like do. Yeah, and then like Luar just takes it out to the dance floor, and I mean, if I even begin Vanquishers, we're gonna be talking about nostalgia for the rest of this reaction. So what you think? What you think about the episode overall, brother?
Overall, it was fine. Like I'll be honest, I wasn't really expecting too much out of this. But I'm just like, I got to see your cute girls being cute. That's really all I care about, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're a Honkai player, right? Like, or whatever it is. No, Blue Archive, that's what it is. Blue Archive. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you gacha players going to be really insulted when I say it, but the gachas just kind of blend for me, man. Like, Zenless Zone Zero, where the frick, and Star Rail is just waifu bait stuff, right? So yeah, this episode was like it was good in some aspects, and other aspects it was very like kind of like underwhelming, right? Because I feel like the gameplay of a lot of it is just a slugfest, right? But like the kind of slugfest that isn't like really like riveting and engaging. It's just the kind of slugfest that you kind of like just come to expect from like the standard play loop, right? And this is probably something that only really becomes a talking point because of like the nature of the critic, right? Where you and I have like played so much like standard at this point that we've kind of like grown too accustomed to that, right? Like that was almost too real. But the thing is that because Ruka as a character kind of like falls flat, like relatively speaking, I don't think she really has anything she can offer Erika, right? Like the idea is that she's supposed to remind Erika about like the fun of things, but what's so like sad about that is realistically I think Hikari kind of like did a better job of like knocking sense into her. It's weird.
Yeah, really, it was Hikari who really did what Ruka's job was supposed to be in a way.
Yeah, so even though like they took like a little like last minute like step to try and like lay down some sort of like train track for this, it didn't even feel like it was a necessary junction, right? So that the underpinnings of this fight are just very weak by comparison, right? And the action isn't that great, but of course Erika's character is great as always, right? And she's always going to be a highlight, and the new card for Liael is definitely impressive. I actually don't really know what exactly the grade 3 is doing. I wasn't paying too much attention to what it was adding to it. All I realized is that she likes to attack with it last, and it's usually got like 3 criticals or more or something.
Yeah, and frankly, to her detriment, it feels like, because she could have stacked some of those crits on the other rear guard and then really made it painful to guard.
Yeah, it's so weird, right? Like, why not try to go for like more spearhead maneuvers? It almost feels like she's kind of playing it incorrectly, but maybe there's a sequencing thing about it, right? That like throws it out there, but it just did not feel very helpful. So, as a matter of fact, a lot of like the triggers in this game just felt like really like redundant and not very like helpful, which in one way like feels realistic, but another way, like again, that's where the realism kind of like draws back, because it just kind of like makes for like sort of unsatisfying things where the triggers, they don't be hidden, chat. They don't be hidden. So I don't know. It's kind of like a little bit one of the lower fights for me. Like I think most of the fights are better than it.
Yeah, I'd say my biggest critique right now, especially and at least for this fight, like compared to at least compared to some of the previous fights, even from like previous seasons, is that like the rhythm between these fights doesn't really change. Like for the most part, the rhythm is mostly just like, okay, you ride up, you either swing face or you don't, and then if you don't, then you swing face the next turn. It's like literally just a matter of just like, when do you decide to just beat the living crap out of your opponent? That's really all it kind of amounts to. It's like, yeah, that's kind of what Vanguard's always done, but it's like, it's never really been more glaring than it is right now, because like literally they both played the same thing. They called 2 grade 2s and a grade 1 to boost, both on turn 2, and then they just started rushing the hell out of each other. Yeah, and then it's like, come their like next turn, right? I mean, they're multi-attack centric decks that get triple drive for that added a little bit of spice, right? The only difference is that like
Liael can get like even more drive acquisition, whereas it seems like the critical acquisition goes to non-clear. So I mean, I guess that's theoretically like a pretty big distinction between them, but pretty big is relative if they're not really helping out their game plans.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, obviously, like, Liael's is more helpful because it gave her the cards to effing survive, like, the Blitz, right? But at the same time, I mean, go figure. It just goes to show why Erika probably like, Draconis probably does win this matchup, you know? Like, it makes sense. So, again, like, at least in that way, the realism definitely hits correctly there. But, yeah, like, for good or for ill, right? You could definitely tell, like, the perspective that the writers had going into, like, creating this match, right? And I think they stuck to their guns, which is an admirable attempt, but I think they just didn't have the greatest chemistry to work with here. So it sort of falls flat ultimately. I think that's like the big thing to take away from it. Next episode's gonna be really good though, right? Obviously I gotta have you back for it, right? Because Dradule's like coming in on it, right? So we're gonna be having a lot more to comment. Yeah, I know. They're gonna come clashing head to head. You know, despite it being our two standard mains, you know, this isn't really the clash that we tend to have here. Rezael tends to fight Messiah a lot more than does Dradule, but that might change here in the future, right? It's just I haven't really touched I haven't admittedly touched Rezael very much ever since the end of like our deluxe, because I don't know, I just gotta put his jersey on the rafters. You know, people got sick and tired of like seeing that dude get played, but you know, it's it might be time to like do that again if there's like some significant support waves coming out here. I don't think there's been any confirmation, right?
I haven't heard anything about Dradule, any new Dradule cards. So I have no idea.
Oh, I mean, I guess given like how reveal cycles go, they'll probably confirm it like come like Tuesday or whatever, when like these cards end up getting revealed, because then like they tell you what's up like 1 week ahead, right? So okay, that's probably how that's gonna happen.
So we'll have something to look forward to then.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get some pretty nice tools here. No new Rezael, like the freaking bingo. Oh, I actually took off the bingo. Oh yeah, anyway, but nothing really changed about the bingo. Non-clear didn't break Stoicheia, and Erika still needs to prove that she can defeat Le Protag. So yeah, we'll get to that on the next one. What do you guys think about the episode though? Was this episode like a real banger for you? If so, then I'm genuinely curious to like hear down in like the comments below like your arguments for that, right? I definitely feel rather underwhelmed by it, relatively speaking, but you know, again, I'm pretty open-minded, so I definitely like to hear the things that people enjoy about it. If you've got some criticisms and you know you don't want to be as like lukewarm as we are and just be like, nah man, this episode is straight dog water duty, right? You know, let me know that as well. I will also read that, and I may be inclined to agree. Who knows? And on top of that, maybe predictions for next episode. Maybe you can get a little ahead of the bell curve and predict like what like support cards going to be coming out for like Rezael and Dradule. If there's anything that looks really glaring, I think both those decks are really good, like right now, like really stable in what they do. So probably not anything glaring, but you know, maybe the real genius is the 5 heads. You know, they know how to make Dradule the undisputed, right? So let me know all that down in the comments. And if you're looking for other reactions like this, we'll definitely go ahead and catch up on the reaction seasons up here. This is episode 10, so we're near the end here, which means if you haven't caught up by now, now's definitely the time to do it. If you're looking for Vanguard content in the meantime, then look no further. You come to the right place. This channel is filled to the brim with Vanguard content. We got top 10s, discussions, fight nights, custom card reviews, anime reactions like these, the whole shebang. So check it out. If you like what you see, consider leaving a subscribe and turn on notification bell for next time we upload a video. And with that said, take care and God bless.
Peace.